Hey, man.
What was that? What's the
You know that game when you're young and
you got to repeat
your sibling, you just repeat everything they say.
Yeah, I do know that.
You were that annoying sibling, weren't you?
No, I did other things that was annoying. Ask my sisters about what Shaq food is. Okay, that's an inside joke. We sorry. We don't want nobody to feel outside.
Man.
Hey, 77 flavors. Let's get it.
This is the podcast where we visit all 77 of Chicago's historic neighborhoods and discuss their heritage and taste the amazing food.
And if you know anything about us, we love two things, food and Chicago. So I can't wait to burn this gas money.
You ready?
Let's get it.
This is the 77 Flavors of Chicago, the podcast. Yo. And
we back. Yeah. 77 Flavors of Chicago.
Do you think Chance can sue us for using that?
Is
that copyrighted?
I don't know if
it
is.
Is
it? No, it's not.
No, it's not.
He just be doing it. You can't copyright a weird ass sound. What do you say? What do you put on the application? How you spell it?
A-H.
So you want to copyright
A apostrophe
ha?
H.
You're like, no. It's it's backwards.
No, you're saying it wrong. It's.
But if Chance want to come on and talk about it,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I dare you.
Anybody want to come on here who know Chance rapper, send them my way.
Yeah,
send them my way. We'll handle
I'm not scared.
Right. I'm a fan, actually.
Yeah, right. Matter of fact.
If anything.
I will faint.
I'm a faint. Maybe I look good, I look handsome.
That's
okay, now we in trouble. No,
no,
we're
I
not.
think you get like 30 seconds.
Yeah, that was off key anyway. Hey, Dario.
Sarah.
And this 77 Flavors of Chicago where we appreciate gas more than ever.
Stupid.
Oh, it is, man. Shout out to all the new listeners, man. If you're a new listener, shout out to y'all, man.
Man, no shout out to nothing. You should have been here. No.
Dang. Well, it was nice knowing y'all.
We're almost done anyway. You might as well leave.
Stop it. No, dang. And shout out to our consistent listeners.
Kidding.
Yeah, y'all know how we get down.
Maybe they don't. Maybe this is the first episode they listen.
Yeah, they were like, wow, ratchet,
rude,
ghetto.
0 out of 10.
0 out of 10.
They're so disrespectful.
Nah, man, but for real, we be talking about Chicago. So y'all, we are gonna, just to give y'all heads up, because I know we said 1 year. The first 3 episodes are going to be re-released. They will be, okay? We will get them. We listened to the first one again. We will re-release it. It's going to be remixed.
Ooh.
It's funny, though.
Be like 20 minutes.
No, that shit funny, though. It's funny, man. The cul-de-sac.
Okay, you can't.
Okay, I'm sorry. Jokes. I can't do that. It's not going to be inside once we let it outside.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
But so anyway, we're going to remix those 3. We're going to listen to them. 1 down. We just got to cut it and get it remixed and ready. Well, we going to re-release them. I swear we are.
Don't swear.
No, I promise you are. We are.
Now you promise that even means more.
Maybe I promise that
What's going on with you today?
I'm feeling real good, man. Look, we went to the center of Chicago, y'all.
Hey,
the geographical center of Chicago. And if y'all don't know, it is on 37th and Honoree. If y'all want to go down there, it's really dope. I mean, it's cool to be.
It's a little sign that says you are in the geographical center of Chicago,
the greatest city in America. Yeah. So,
but we did make a post about it on our Twitter, and someone asked, wasn't State and Madison the center of the city?
Yeah, so State and Madison. Yeah, so State and Madison is actually the start of the city grid because, in essence, the Loop is kind of like the first community area. I mean, even though it's not number 1, it's
right.
It is like
where the city
the city council. That's where everything was done. You know what I mean? Like to kind of start the growth of the city. So, so the State in Madison, there is a dope sign there on the corner.
On the floor?
On the corner, on the building. Northwest corner right there.
Oh, yeah.
Northeast corner. If you go there, you'll see a nice sign that says State in Madison, location 0 or whatever it says. So,
but where we were is the geographical center. Yes. So if you were to measure
the middle, if you were in the middle of anything, that is where this sign is.
Yes.
Yeah. So granted, Chicago looks like a huge L, I guess. I won't say no. It ain't no L, y'all.
It's a J.
It's a J or something. It looks weird, but the center, that's where we were. Pretty dope. And it's over, and it's in the community area we talking about today. But we'll get to the community area. But how's your week?
Oh yeah, my week was good. We did a couple TV appearances.
Shout out to us.
And celebration for our birthday. Thank you to WGN.
Shout out to them, actually. WGN, NBC.
They invited us on. We featured a couple of our favorite restaurants. If you did not have a chance to watch it, you can go to our Instagram page. It's on there. But the restaurants we featured on WGN were Flamin'.
Yeah, Flamin' is fire.
We love that place. It's Chatham.
Shout out to Chatham.
On 75th. We also featured
Richard's Ice Cream.
Pullman.
Yay.
Love it. And we featured Gadabout,
Andersonville, Edgewater Community Area.
Yep. You absolutely need to try it.
Yeah, that's how I go to right there.
We've been there a bazillion times.
Yeah, for real.
Every time we make new friends, we're like, you want to go out for brunch?
Yeah, that's if we take you to Gadabout, then you our friend. Yeah.
We're friends.
We mess with you heavy.
Yeah. If we have not taken you yet,
then
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
And the final place was Wild Blossom Meadery.
Yeah.
Which is where we recorded our episode with Anna Deshawn, if you guys remember, or if you haven't listened to it, go back and listen to it. We have episodes on every single one of these places. So all the places that we featured on WGN and on NBC and on Fox the day that this episode comes out, on Monday, if you're listening on Monday, they're all places that we've been to, except Fox. We're not doing
any food on Fox. So.
But on NBC, we did
Llewellyn's hot dog box in Portage Park.
Definitely go out and support them. It's a dad-daughter duo.
Yep.
And then we did
Llewellyn's.
Llewellyn's in Lincoln Square. Love them. Shout out to Chef Darnell. He is the best.
Dope.
The best.
Yes.
And then we did Calumet Fisheries, which is one of our favorite smoked fish. They also have great food. If you just want lunch.
Yeah.
But they're known for their smoked fish.
Yeah, I mean, we keep on going. If you like seafood and you ain't been here, I know there's a ton of places to go to, but my goodness.
This is outstanding smoked fish.
Man.
The shrimp was fire.
The breading on there is too perfect. It's something, I don't know what they're doing over there, man, in South Durham, but that shit is just, I don't know where they getting their fish and they breading.
The river, no, I'm just joking.
We just out here eating river fish.
River salmon.
River salmon. That sounds so basic.
Salmon from the estuary in the back.
but that, that's how we. But honestly, y'all, for real, thank y'all for listening to us, man. It's been a year. I know we be giving shit, but we just, it's all jokes, At this point, y'all still here, so so y'all
don't
get
take it too serious.
Yeah, but man, honestly, shout out to Nick. We done shouted him out a whole bunch of times, but shout out to him again. But shout out to y'all, man, for listening to us. Right, so thank you for listening. Hey, look, let me give y'all a coin. Here, look. Let me give y'all a coin. Yeah, that's for y'all.
I think we officially started summer. Is it June 8th?
June 19th. I think it's June 19th or June 20th. Yeah. We got about a week.
We just had the Midsummer Festival in Roscoe Village, I believe.
Yeah, I think that's
Ravenswood.
Yeah, somewhere. But I don't think summer ain't officially start. Officially, calendar officially.
You don't think so?
No, I know so. It's always later. It's right around the 21st or something like that. I think it's the 19th this year. Or the 20th.
21st.
21st, yeah. See, it's always late.
It's the 21st.
My boy Anwar, shout out to Anwar. Known him for 30, I'm 38. I'll be 38. We known each other for 33 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, his birthday is June 20th. So, so that's how I always remember him. His birthday is the start of summer. So, but thank y'all again, man. And we gonna keep on rocking until Chicago ain't rocking no more. You know what I mean? Hey, what they say? We Chicago until Chicago wins, until we blow like Chicago win. Hey, give me.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah. That's you got to be from the streets. I'm just saying, that's a song. It's a song. But you ready to get into it one more time? Another time. Another again. Let's tune in. Let's lock in, y'all. Let's lock in.
Strap on, strap in. Strap up.
We need to put that as that's got to be the. I don't know if y'all remember the intro. I don't know what we was on.
There was one day where Dario was introducing the history portion of the podcast, and he goes, "All right, y'all, strap up, strap in, strap on."
I don't know what I was on. Okay. Y'all, we are in McKinley Park. Community Area. Number 59, The Boundaries. To the north, Stevenson Expressway. To the south, Pershing Road. To the east, Chicago River South Branch Fork. Okay. To the west, the railroad tracks at Campbell, which is the name of our dog, Campbell.
Hey. You said fork like we're stupid.
No, but this
like we
it's
were
different.
about to think it wasn't the fork.
No. A lot of people don't know that that's a fork. Right there, you know what I mean? Like, because normally I just say Chicago River South Branch. Branch. My list, but every now and then they just want to rear his head. Let's talk about the name. How did McKinley Park become McKinley Park? 1901, President William McKinley died, and at that time, the South Parks Commission was already getting ready to open a brand new park, and they decided to name this park after the late president, William McKinley. The park opened in 1903 and was the first of new local parks created to give green space for recreation and services. Look at that. Ain't that some crazy?
That's crazy.
Stuff.
Especially this park because it has a lot of like recreational space.
Ton.
They have a dog park. They have 2 softball fields. They have a soccer park, a soccer field. They have a basketball court. They have like outdoor picnic area. They just, it's a huge park.
It is. I mean, and it's so dope.
And
like,
we went on a weekday, obviously. Because
yeah.
Anyway, we went, and there were
Obviously.
like, there was like after school softball for kids.
Yeah.
There were like kids playing in the park and stuff. It was
dope.
It's a pretty big park.
Here's a fun fact so if you go to the entrance of the park, there's a statue of President William McKinley. Now, here's the cool thing about that statue.
Got bird doo-doo on his face.
Stop it. It looked like bronze from the distance. We was at that's the golden egg shit on his. Anyway, stop it. The statue was
a teardrop tattoo on his cheek.
A shit drop. Stop it. The statue was installed at the entrance in 1905. Here's the really cool thing about how it was made. It is created from recasted, melted down steel of a Christopher Columbus statue that was that used to stand on the lakefront. So they melted that bad boy down.
So they were like, remove that immediately.
Yeah.
See, Chicago was woke in 1905.
They
were like, we're not about to have a colonizer up in this bitch.
Nah. Him and his little boats can get the hell on. Santa Maria, whatever. And
who even knows?
I don't even know. Which one was Amistad? That's the only boat we recognize.
Oh,
anyway,
stop
it.
Did you learn about that in school?
Yeah, we learned about it. They learned about it. Shit.
As an adult, one time I was at Goodwill and I saw a mug that said in 1492 Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is this?
Yeah. We
like someone was like, let's make a mug to commemorate the beginning of colonialism.
That used to be the thing going back in school.
Yeah, but then we were like, maybe we shouldn't.
Yeah. Man, look, we had over 100 statues. Question mark.
They gotta go.
But anyway, that's that statue. It had a history. So if you ever been to McKinley Park, okay, if you ever been there, it is very industrial. Okay, very industrial. Partly because it's by the river. There's a lot of things over there, and that's kind of like the mantra. That's why I'm starting there. This is like the working class community area.
Yeah.
In 1836, it was Irish workers who worked on the Illinois and Michigan Canal. We just talked about that. They came to the area and they kind of started settling around it because they were still working on the canal. Right. At the completion of the Illinois and Michigan Canal in 1848. And the start of the Chicago and Alton Railroad in 1857, that is what helped the area grow even more. So, of course, you get transportation, you get job, you know what I mean? Like opportunity, people going to come there to start working. Now, the Union Rolling Mill was founded in the early 1860s along with along the South Fork of the Chicago River.
Yep.
And it provided 50 tons of rail per day. 50 tons of rail per day. So reason why I'm bringing all that is just to show you how that shit was. Yeah, that was, when you came to that area, your ass was working.
Yeah.
You better not come there and think you about to just lounge. You know what I mean? So by the river and just kick it. No. And we heard that. Think about, what was it? The the Pilsen neighborhood, but like in what is it, South Lawndale, near West Side. I'm sorry. Near West Side. Yeah, near West Side. That when they were on the river, they did kind of lounge a little bit. It was working over there. It was work, south the water market. That was work, and then you had the brewery right there, work-ish. Like that. It worked. You know what I mean, but not industrial. You know what I mean? Right. So,
well, I mean, I feel like when we were driving by, we saw all those like buildings. Are you going to talk about them?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about it because it like you own it because I got some information about that coming up. Many steel workers lived in the triangle formed by Archer, Ashland, and 35th Street. So a lot of the people, that's where they kind of lived. And we took Ashland all the way down to get there. But 35th, where if you take 35th, you can go to Comiskey Park. Or I'm sorry, Guaranteed Rate Field.
Nobody's saying that shit.
With a soccer
Unless you want to sponsor us, then we'll say it.
Guaranteed
Rate
Field. Field. With your sports shirt.
Where they play softball.
Where they stop baseball. It. 16-inch out here. No, anyway. Which was started in Chicago, by the way.
Hey.
The area, that area, Archer, Ashland, 35th, was called Mount Pleasant, which is crazy because it was anything but pleasant.
Hey.
No, I mean, it was it was swampy. It was undrained water. The standing water created a bunch of mosquitoes.
Was that Bubbly Creek area?
It was the spring flooding was so bad that the houses had to be built on stilts. So that area, they called it Mount Pleasant. It was just trash. The area was nicknamed Ducktown. So that area, and we were over there. That's what I was saying. We were over there. Even with all that, because Chicago needed it, we still annexed it in 1863.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
You know what that Mount Pleasant name reminds me of?
What?
Do you know one of Dario's friends, Vic, is also a comedian, and he has a joke where he says, there's towns in Indiana, the ones with the most diverse names, like Peru, Indiana. I bet you anyone that lives there has never, of course I'm butchering this joke, but no one has ever even heard of Peru or been to Peru. So the more diverse the name is, the less diverse the town is. And so it's like Mount the Pleasant. Juxtaposition of like Mount Pleasant, but it's a swamp.
Yeah, it's definitely
reminded me of that joke.
That is a very good correlation. So after the Great Fire, 1871, 11 new factories were open, and they were mainly iron and steel. Now, if you go to McKinley Park, if you are from McKinley Park, you live there, but that's not big. It's not large. So a lot of the space is consumed, by factory buildings and things like that. There's 27 brickyards opened up.
Wow.
And all this was kind of like to help rebuild the city. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why, everybody
what year was it annexed?
1863.
Okay.
And the fire, 1871 happened. So they had some time, you know what I mean? Like to kind of build the name up, and they did. But then the fire happened. Now, if you go over there at McKinley Park, there's a street, the Chicago Sun-Times Way. Chicago Sun-Times built a huge plant right there to get the newspaper off. So if you go there, boom, there you go. You can check out. And it's named. The street is actually named. It's not like how the Brown Honor signs.
No,
it's an actual street, Chicago Sun-Times Way.
Yeah.
So so again, working class, it just shows you how real it was. Now, you were talking about Bubbly Creek. A lot of those factories, some of those factories in the brickyards, that meatpacking. Chicago was huge on meatpacking, being kind of like the gateway in the Midwest to the East and the West. So, of course, we had a lot of meatpacking factories. And what they did was they dumped all the waste. We talked about this when
Bridgeport, right?
Because we were on the other side of Bridgeport. And we talked about this, with Tommy. Shout out to Tommy from Chicago Pie History, but for the Chicago Architect Center. We talked about it. And so they dumped all the
dead animal.
But
I mean, who knows? Maybe there are some dead bodies.
And that's what we were talking about. We were like, I mean, it's Chicago. Anyway, it was early times, but they dumped it all over there in the South Fork portion of the Chicago River, and the smells and the gases were so strong, calls from the waste that it was called, and it literally just because it was swampy and shit down there. it bubbled. So I mean, like it literally bubbled. So it was Bubbly Creek. Now I mentioned I put emphasis on the fork part, and reason why we call it a fork is because if you look at that top down, and I have a drone footage of the top down, you can see that this is where when the Chicago River, comes, it's flowing through. There's a part where like breaks and kind of goes two different ways. If you take that river down more south than it is to the west, you'll notice that you'll come to the end of it. It like stops if you go to the south. It's a cul-de-sac. Hey, that's a good callback right there. It was, it.
It is.
So that part right there, but it literally is a fork. So you got to decide which way you're gonna go down there if you travel the river. And the cool thing is, we saw a boat, a nice boat, by the way, traveling down through there. Also,
there's people that live like on that across the street from where we were.
Yeah.
And they all have like little speed boats.
Yeah.
Right there. There's like, I don't want to say a marina because it's not a marina, but it's like a docking area for their little boats. It's a nice area.
Yeah, I mean, if you work and if you need something, that's why I'm saying you could go to a lot of different places in the city.
Yeah.
And actually be, and have a dope experience. We don't have to get into it, but people give the.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, people get a city got a bad rap for like, oh man, it's bad. Man, look, there's some beautiful places in a working area. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you don't have to be up north. You don't have to be necessarily in a good part of a down south, good in quotation mark, part of down south to have a good experience. Anyway, that's soapbox right there. But they do have their homes and apartments.
That's the whole reason we're doing this, is to be on the soapbox.
To be on the soapbox.
I just feel like people need to understand that we are physically in all these neighborhoods. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and we have not had a bad experience.
No. Right, it's been
but we also don't do too much. Don't be out here doing the most, because anywhere you are in the world and you do the most,
run your mouth.
Somebody gonna check you.
You run your mouth. You might get
be regular.
Yeah, right. You might get that Wanda Scarlet Witch blue old boy's head back. Anyway, no. Now let me stop that. Yeah, spoiler alert. Spoiler words for whoever didn't see Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness.
Whoops.
One more. Here's another fun fact. Really cool fun fact. Canalport was supposed to be the name of the community area where, across from the fork. So across where we were standing, if you stand in McKinley Park and you literally look across, you're looking at Bridgeport.
Right.
Okay, and vice versa.
They're so close.
They're literally separated by the river. But you can look. I flew my drone in the middle of both of them. Did you know? Yeah, damn, that's wild. That's a wild video. Shit, release the tapes. But if you, where was I going? What was I saying? Oh yeah, so Bridgeport actually won the naming contest for it to be called over Canalport. So it was supposed to be called Canalport. And what's crazy is if you see those signs going down on 9094, and you see one of the exits is Canalport.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that.
One of the exits is Canalport. And that was actually going to be a name of Bridgeport. But Bridgeport won.
Wow.
Pretty dope.
Who votes for that?
I don't know who was on the staff. I guess.
The staff.
Yeah. who's
we're
on
called team members. We don't say staff. Okay? Because we're a family.
Man, shit. That's trash.
The shit out of me.
Yeah, that was trash. All right, so with the bad of the factories came the good. A lot of, and I kind of alluded to it early, it was 11 factories, 27 brick yards, right? Of course, this brought a shit ton of jobs. It brought a shit ton of jobs, and it brought more immigrants, from the city. Now, to the city, but it also gave jobs to the native-born Americans, not Native Americans, native-born Americans. Germans, Swedes, Irish, English, and of course, native-born Americans took a lot of the jobs. So if you are down in Canalport, I'm sorry, not Canalport, McKinley Park. If you're down there, you notice a lot of factories, things like that, and it's very, I want to say diverse, but it's a strong white population. But now it's a lot of Hispanic, Mexican population down there over the time, and everybody works. You know what I mean? Like it's a working class. You work down there. One of the cool things that we noticed going down was that Pershing? Mm-hmm. That was Pershing when we were going down Pershing, which is really cool. I noticed this seal above the doorway, right?
You notice how he said I noticed? Like,
but I did.
She was sitting next to me and didn't notice shit.
But I did.
She was looking on her phone.
She okay. I mean, you said it. I didn't.
I just don't appreciate this public criticism.
You started it.
No, you started it.
Okay, we noticed a damn seal.
No, you noticed. No, I didn't
You're
notice
right.
shit.
You're right. I'm glad. Let me tell the facts. Let me tell you the truth.
Relax.
Anyway, there was a seal above a door, and I was like, I'm just looking at it. I'm like, what is that? You know, and then
I did the research.
I told Sarah to look.
Wow. People are gonna be like, "What's going on at home?"
This is unnecessary beef right now.
It's very necessary.
We looked it up, right, and we noticed that it was one of the first. What is it, like a work campus? Like
right. So it was like a series of buildings that
like
were
a series,
like a huge
mall. They was working mall.
Right. So it basically housed multiple production companies. So buildings. you had people that were making food items, leather. And then a couple of like well-known companies.
Yeah, Westinghouse Electric.
Westinghouse,
Electric. So, but like the buildings are so prominent. Some of them are not in. Most of them are not in use. Some of them are still in use.
Right.
The further west you go.
What was the company that we saw their
Westinghouse.
name? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
So like you can still see the old names of these companies way back in the day.
And that's 1819 West Pershing Road is that first building.
Yeah. Which is so dope.
It is.
Because I mean, like they're so prominent. So you looking at it and you're like, what is this?
Yep.
You know, and boom, you got the name of the place that were there, or you?
Yeah. So I got the information from an article by WBEZ that was written like a decade ago, and basically these buildings were built between they were built in 1905, and they're 265 acres of it's a central manufacturing district.
Yeah.
And it was the nation's first planned office park.
So dope. Yeah, get your coin.
You know?
Get your coin up.
It's north of the Union Stockyards, the south branch of the river. It was home to 200 manufacturers at one point.
Unreal.
There were food processors, piano makers, furniture manufacturers, drug makers, and more. They had the Wrigley Company, William Wrigley.
Yeah.
They had
Westinghouse.
What is that? Spiegel. I don't know how to pronounce it. And then it was privately held, and they had tunnels under the buildings because there were so many, and that's how they would like transport the goods under the buildings.
So dope.
It's a really cool like architectural project.
Yeah, and if you are a building historian, you know what I mean. Like if you like that kind of shit. It's so because it's so well preserved, really, and like the seals are so dope. We should have took a picture. I don't know why did we take a picture, but
we were driving.
Yeah,
but it was later expanded and extended to Western Avenue, and then it's a mile long on Pershing Road.
Yeah, I mean it goes literally from Ashland to all the way to Pershing.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
to Western.
Western.
Yeah,
and
which is like the outline of almost the outline of the community area.
And it basically sparked a lot of like imitators around the world. Like a lot of people wanted to like imitate that model. But obviously when people started, like companies started moving to the suburbs and in the 60s and stuff, there was less happening in that. But yeah, it was a huge, and if you want to look up the article, if you just look up 1819 West Pershing Road, it's the architecture of Chicago's first office park is the title of the article by WBEZ.
So dope. Everywhere you go in the city, there is history. Like, I mean, like obviously, but that's amazing. And it's one of those things that stick out to you where you ask the question, like, what the hell is this? And you just look at it because like that seal, that American seal is so like big, like prominent.
Right,
and then as we were reading it, you know, while we were driving, I'm like, oh shit, there's the Westinghouse. It says Westinghouse still on it. That's so dope. Wow. So as we continue, I'm actually almost done. So in the 1880s to the 1890s, the extension of car lines and more transportation started to get people out there, and it was a lot of the people that had the jobs. They start moving there. So now the area is starting to get populated. Yep. It's a part of Chicago now, and now we get more, transportation and means to get out there. Orange Line, when the Orange Line was created, the Orange Line came through there, and of course now even more, CTA down there. And to be honest with you, ever since, it's been that, what I mean? Working class, like you can see the canals, you know what I mean? Like the where it was. And again, a throwback to a couple episodes ago, Stevenson used to be, where the canal was,
right.
Until they built that. So, built over that. So you could just tell that these, right. they work down there, you know what I mean? And then, quick segue, we ate in, I'm sure,
an industrial park.
And then, we ate in an industrial park. We ate in one of those buildings that was just historic. So, and the food was good, but really dope to learn about McKinley Park. Yeah. And again, can't stress enough how dope the actual McKinley Park is.
Right. The actual park is really fire.
Yeah, it's so dope over there, man. Like, because and it feels peaceful, man.
It is.
Like, it's so peaceful.
Chill. I mean, there's like there's also an ice rink that opens up in the winter.
Yes.
A skating rink. But I mean, I feel like you could just go have a picnic in that park. If you have a dog, you could take your dog out there. I mean,
it's lit. You can do whatever you want to do down there. It's pretty fun. Love it.
Yep.
Love it, man. Y'all go out there, check out McKinley Park, man. So much to see, man. I think those, to me, as cool as the park is dope as hell. I don't know, man. Between the center of Chicago being there and then the industrial area. Normally, I don't kind of like the industrial stuff, but this was just so.
It was like it was really impressive architecture. Out
there. Impressive and massive. I mean, like in the middle of a city, like this is just, we don't even have big boxes no more like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Chicago just, I think that, I don't know the ordinance or the rules, but like Chicago, that's why you don't see Walmart. That's why you don't see big ass Targets, because I mean, you see Target, but like they not. Targets are massive. I guess Targets, but like you don't see the big box stores. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't see that massive. You ain't gonna see no
massive strip mall.
You ain't gonna see shit like that. Walmart is the main one I can think of, but but to see that,
there's only like one Walmart that I know of that's pretty close to.
It's like on the edge of the city. Yeah, like that's on the edge. But y'all go check those things out, man, and stop over by Bubbly Creek because it's actually pretty peaceful over there too. Aside from the graffiti, which is now I feel like art at this point. You can just chill. We went out there, people just fishing, just hanging out there. They were pieces of fish, laying out there. But hey, go out there, check out McKinley Park, man. Go ahead, one coin for the one time. You trying to talk about this food though?
Let's talk about this food. Well, let's get this little money first.
Hey. We'll be right back. Oops. Hey, we'll be back.
We are back.
Hey.
With the food portion of this episode. I don't have
no drop.
Another transition.
No drop. We good.
This is it.
It's the food time.
Hey. So today we went to Marz Brewing Company. Which is pretty popular in the city, I would say. Yeah. They just opened their second location in Bucktown. So if you have not...
Goats.
The goats. So if you haven't been to McKinley Park, you can check them out in Bucktown. But they're a very interesting little space. So we'll talk about this space, but I want to give you a little bit of background of the place that we were at, like the company. So they opened in 2013 and it was just really a place for, they say, a place where everyone can get together, from like the weirdos to your Uncle Steve. And
I can see that.
Right?
Uncle Steve. No, he can't go there.
Well, it's the nice sorry. Uncle Steve.
Okay.
But it was basically it came out of like love for obviously craft beer, but also like art and just a comfortable space for everyone to just hang out and vibe. Yep, exactly. They are in one of the buildings of the what's it called? The Central Manufacturing District.
Oh, so
they moved there in 2018 across Bubbly Creek.
Hey.
Into one of those buildings.
Yeah.
And so the space is huge.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
I mean, so they have that's where they brew their beer in that same facility that we were in.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember seeing the brewing room.
Yep.
You can overlook it from the bar area.
Really dope.
Really, really cool. And when you walk in, you walk up a couple stairs, the host meets you right there, and then there's like it's a U-shaped seating area.
Yeah.
Right. And there's a little bit of a tuck to the left where there's more seating, like benches.
Yep.
There's an area where you can kind of like shop their little merch.
Yep.
And then they have board games that you can use and play. It's a really like fun, just really vibing. I mean, there was a person that was working on their laptop. There was a birthday party going on. We were sitting
chilling,
just hanging out.
And they had a DJ booth.
They had a DJ booth
with the old school record player. Yeah. So, at one point as we were leaving, it was starting to get busy, really busy. Yeah. You could tell it's a Friday night, so people started to, come out here. But they had the two ladies came out there and was about to get busy. I'm like, oh, so we got double DJs. I was like, man, we should have stayed. If it wasn't so late, we had shit to do. We had shit to do. But man, look, I was like, we'd come back out here.
Yeah. It was really, really nice. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think that's how I would describe the I mean, it's not too busy, but it's also like the aesthetic is not too busy, but it's also very like artsy.
Yeah. Very.
Yeah.
Very. You could tell. You could tell that this is it looks like it could be in Bucktown, like Wicker Park area. Very. It looked like it could be over there.
Very.
But it's on the south side. So really dope to see.
Yeah. They have I'm not like a beer person, so I can't really tell you too much about the beer itself. I do enjoy like a sour beer, and that's what I had.
You got a lot of options.
We do have a lot of options. But let me read you verbatim what this says. Marz brews on a 15-barrel brew house with 15 and 30 BBL tanks.
BBLs.
Well, that's what this shit says. And a 15 BBL.
Okay.
Somebody gonna be like, look at her. What's FOEDER?
Where are we at?
Right here. 15 foeder.
15. Oh shit. I don't know what that is.
Right? I don't even know what that means.
Foeder.
They do their own canning, and they continuously growing their barrel program, all designed to allow them to make small batches of handcrafted beer and other delicious liquids such as kombucha.
Oh, they be going crazy.
Yep, Yoruba shrub sodas and house-made seltzers.
Okay.
They have a lot. Their drink menu is extensive.
Okay, I'm with it.
Yeah. So I'm going to start off with what we had as our beer. Yeah. Do you remember what you had?
The Passion Freak.
You did have the Passion Freak.
I had the Passion Freak.
How was that?
Hey, look, let me tell you. Got your boy saucy. I was ready. Shit. I was ready for all the Passion Freak.
You were.
Hey, look, so it tasted, it was sweet, obviously. It's a sweet beer, but it wasn't too much to me. And I don't drink beer like I used to. I went to school, Marquette, Milwaukee. But, man, look. So my beer game used to be tight. Now, I'm just a rum, whiskey, that bourbon type of dude.
Yeah.
But that was good. That was very good.
Yeah.
That was very good. I knew immediately because that's not the one that had the blood orange, is it?
No, I had the blood orange.
Okay, yeah, you had the blood orange one.
Which was really good. The one I had was the orange sorbets. And it was an IPA with blood orange, tangerine, vanilla, and vanilla, which I'm not an IPA person. I don't like beer. Don't come at me. But I'm just not a beer drinker.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. A lot of people don't like beer.
I love sour beer.
Yeah.
A lot. I love that sour flavor. But I'm just not a beer person. And so for me to be able to like pick an IPA and be like, this is good is very weird.
Yeah, because it was,
I'd be shitting on it. So
yeah. It was honestly, it was good for a non-beer drinker. Shit.
Yes.
That was very good.
They have a lot of options. Like I'm not.
You get a lot. I feel like.
Yeah, you do. And their beers are, I want to say $7.
Not bad. Yeah, it was about $7.
Yeah.
For a glass, not bad at all. Because for some reason it felt like that was a big glass.
It was.
Felt like
I drank a third.
Yeah.
If even.
Then I took home the rest, y'all. Hey, that's why I was saucy.
Yeah. I couldn't drink any more of it just because I don't really drink that much anymore.
No.
So,
It was good to me.
It was really good.
Yeah.
I even tried yours, the passion fruit, because I love passion fruit.
Yeah.
And
passion freak. That's what it was.
Right. But it had passion fruit in it.
Yeah.
And it was really, really good.
Yeah, fantastic. So if you're a beer drinker
You will absolutely love it.
Yeah, you gonna love it because you get it was a group of what looked like frat boys sitting there. They was playing some game, but they was vibing. It made me want to vibe. I was like, shit, this is the spot to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when you order the food come out real quick.
So, what we got was the meatballs, which it comes in order of 3 meatballs in like a marinara sauce and a side of bread.
Yeah.
Tell us about the meatballs.
So y'all, I love meatballs, and these meatballs, I don't think we had meatballs several times on this podcast, and every time we ain't never had a meatball that failed. They give you 3 large meatballs, and they sauced up. Like you get, they don't skimp on the sauce. It's and like that to me is like exactly what I want. You know what I mean? Like
nobody likes a dry ball.
That's what she said.
Nobody likes a dry ball, y'all. And 3 of them, no, it was very, very good. They had the little garnish on them, and
garnish.
Yeah, the little green leaves, whatever the hell they were. They were
scallions.
Is that what they was? No, they weren't no scallions. They were green leaves.
Green leaves.
Basil, some shit.
Oh, basil.
yeah, whatever the hell it was. Anyway,
wow.
I know
you will go out of your way to not say what it actually is, even when you know it. Basil.
Was that yes. I did. I swear I didn't. I mean, I was guessing. Shit, I ain't want to say that was a cabbage. Lettuce.
You did not think that shit was cabbage.
No, I knew it wasn't that, but like, basil was the only thing I couldn't. Anyway, it had that on it. That shit was fresh. The basil was fresh.
And you know what else it had? Maybe I don't know if you noticed, but it had
a little pepper sauce.
It had toasted bread that was like little breadcrumbs on top that gave it like a little bit of a crunch.
I was about to say that. Okay, so that's what that was. Boy, I need to look closely at the food that I be eating. Look, y'all, fire. Like for a starter, if you drinking and you need something to hold you down, shit. I'm telling you, those meatballs, it was so good, y'all. They come in 3 for $13. You get 3 for $13. I ordered another round.
Yep.
I was like, yeah, shit. I had 6 balls, 6 meatballs. I had all 6, man. Yep. That shit was creme de la creme. Ain't that it? Sartain. Look at your boy. I'm out here. Give me my goddamn coin.
Hey.
You weren't gonna give me my coin, but it was fantastic.
Yeah. So the day that we went, they only had their pizza on their menu, which was perfectly fine.
Fine by me.
They serve New York style pizza.
That's the only.
No, but it was
good. It was good.
Really good.
It was good.
So we ordered pepperoni and then we ordered sausage, and you get 2. They sell the pizza by the slice, or you can obviously get the entire pie. But we got 2 slices
for $10, y'all.
For $10, and they're big slices. Like we did not need to order 4 because honestly, I couldn't. Like it was just too much. But the pepperoni, couple notes. Okay, you get fresh ricotta on top, which I love that. You get to like spread it.
Yep.
And you get the little pepperonis that
they do the little dip.
They do the little dip.
They look like a boat.
I love when pepperoni does that. It means it's like
it was
crispy on the outside.
It was good, y'all. Like
it was really good.
Yeah, it was good.
The dough was really good.
Yeah.
It was obviously really thin because it's like New York style, but it was just really good flavor.
I ate the crust, y'all.
I know.
That's crazy.
And if you know Dario and his like little baby palate,
wow,
he does not eat crust.
We talk about this in a while.
You've been doing well.
It still hurts. it still hurt a little bit. But no, for real, it was really good. Like, I don't know what was up with the pepperoni because, like, all right. So we also had, before I say this next thing, we also had sausage, right? We had the sausage, like you said, again, good. But to me,
pepperoni shit on it.
It did. I don't know. Maybe there was the I had the meatballs. Maybe that's what it was. That maybe threw off my palate a little bit. Maybe it was the beer, that threw off my palate. Whatever it was, the pepperoni outshined the meatballs hand over fist.
You mean the sausage?
Sausage, yeah. It outshined the sausage pizza by a lot. And not to say that the sausage is bad. I don't want to know because it was very good. You know what I mean? Like it's very good. But there was something about that pepperoni, man, that just
it was just really, really good.
Very good. Like it was almost to the point where it's like not even a contest. Like, all right, this is like it's
and
two
it had
different
fresh
things.
basil on top.
Yeah.
It was just really good.
Very good. But if you like sausage, don't get me wrong. Your
You're gonna like the
you're gonna like
sausage
it.
pizza.
But if you're, I would say this. Maybe this sounds better. Maybe if you're not a pepperoni person, I would say try this pepperoni. Try this pepperoni because it's probably gonna change your opinion.
Yeah,
you're gonna be like, okay, I rock with this.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was how it was like prepared or cooked though. If the pepperonis was different.
Possibly. I mean, the pepperoni was just pretty good.
Because I like pepperoni, you know it. But like I ain't never.
I prefer sausage over pepperoni.
Yeah.
But
That's what she said.
yeah. Talk that talk.
Really, do the same thing.
Nah, he's not one bigger than the other.
Okay. But I preferred the pepperoni this time.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I would if I go there, I know I'm doing pepperoni. That's probably the only place where I'm choosing pepperoni over the sausage.
Yeah.
Not
they
to
also
take
got a
anything
salad on the menu. We did not order it.
Yeah. I feel like if you doing beer, craft beer, you ain't about to do no salad.
Yeah, but they also have snacks. So if you don't want, you don't want a full meal, you can get snacks. They have like popcorn and stuff like that. So there are options that are not like food. But I mean, if you are drinking and at the end you're like, I want some pizza.
Yeah.
Might as well.
And here's the biggest thing. Biggest thing. That shit comes out with expeditiously. It comes out fast. Like we ordered we got he brought the beer over first. Yeah. Right. And then excuse me.
Take a shot, y'all.
My bad.
If you're a new listener, anytime Dario burps on the podcast, you get to take
I was doing so good. Anyway, but we ordered the beer, and then like a few minutes later, here come the meat, not the meatballs, the pepperoni pizza came out, and then the meatballs followed right after that, and then I initially ordered. I think he just forgot to add it on there, but I ordered the sausage at the same time as the pepperoni. I went back up there, ordered the sausage.
Yep.
That shit took maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 minutes to come back out.
Right.
So long story, and I ordered another meatball, and that came out even faster. Mm-hmm. That was only like maybe 5 minute wait, from the time I order. So long story short, you go there, you start drinking, you be like, you decide, hey man, I need something to help me out here. You gonna be saved. They gonna throw that life raft out to you. Like that.
Maybe drink responsibly.
Yeah, yes. Like here's that PSA: drink responsibly.
Yeah, and
don't drive.
Yeah, don't.
And have a DD. You know what I'm saying? Because like you gonna get it there. You gonna get it there, boy. Yeah. That shit's good. But overall, man, the vibe mixed with the food.
Like Dario was dancing in his seat there.
I was. Man, look, your boy was. It was the liquor. It was the liquor helping me out. I don't need it, but like it was helping. And then it was the
good food. You always dance when the food's good.
When the food good, and if I'm dancing, you won that one. And then what got me too is when I saw them DJs come in. Yeah. And that's when I was like, damn.
You were like, let's stay.
Yeah, we got to go. Like I was like, shit, man, we had things to do, but like that to me was I could just chill there. Yeah. I could chill there for a long time.
Right.
You know what I mean? And this is the rare thing. If you get to a place early, you want to kind of get there where it's already live, so you can kind of just jump in the mix. I say get there early. You can chill out, eat, be by yourself, and then when the people start coming, because we were leaving as it was getting hyped, and that's when I was like,
and that was like 8:45.
Right.
So people were like just showing up,
man.
And it's really nice to know that you can have like a birthday party in there. They brought in their food too. Food. So that was also
balloons and
cool,
shit. They got games there, so you can play like a lot of places in Chicago where you want to sit down.
Games.
But they got board games that you can sit and do. So I mean, and the best part about this is really a hidden gem because most time you're not gonna go into the industrial park.
Right.
You're not gonna drive over there, so you don't know. You almost have to know about this to be there.
For sure.
So it's so tucked off. You are literally in the middle of an industrial yard. You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
And you wouldn't know. Like when we walked up to the building, we're like, damn, are they open? Yeah, are they open? And then as soon as you go to the door, you be like, oh, I see people up there. It's lit. But yeah, overall,
super fun.
Super fun. Man,
we are definitely gonna go back.
Yeah, we definitely going back. This is like one of the we say this all the time, man. But like again, never fails. We don't miss. You know what I mean? We don't miss. This shit was so dope to like find and discover. Yeah. And then we ain't discover it, but it's good because people they know about it. But like shit, I ain't know. Now I know. This is new to me. So y'all go ahead and check out Marz. Go check out Marz.
Yeah. And check them out in Bucktown too if you want to.
Yeah. Go. I say go to the OG because like
I agree.
If you go to the OG, you're gonna be in the. I feel like part of the aesthetic is to be
see where they brew the beer and all that good stuff.
And I feel like you need to be in the little industrial yard. You need to be there. Like you just need to park over there and just feel like you not supposed to be there.
It fits their vibe.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't. Well, I mean, again, we haven't been to the Bucktown, so we don't know. I don't know what Bucktown all about.
Yeah.
But I was going to say Bucktown.
You said Bucktown. I was like, Bucktown what?
Topo hit me. But yeah, go there. That's it. That's all I got to say.
That's it.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. And, if you liked this episode, send it to someone you like. If you hated this episode, then you hate all the presidents, which is fine. That's fine.
Hate all the
I'm
presidents.
right there with you. Most of them.
What? Obama lives.
I mean, that's why I said most of them.
Yeah.
Did you know the most old presidents were Republican?
Yeah.
I just learned that.
Yeah, most of them were.
Not surprising.
Anyway. Ooh.
Old white men in power.
Come on, man. Free the slaves, though.
But yeah, we'll see you next Monday. And
see you next Monday.
Be blessed.
Actually, we'll see you Wednesday.
Hey.
Hey, be blessed, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of 77 Flavors of Chicago. We look forward to having you again next Monday. So make sure you look out for us on any platform where you can listen to a podcast. Make sure you rate, subscribe, and do all the things. And we'll see you next Monday.